Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans in 1977. And you think, oh, we're expecting a Bullseye episode. That will come later because there's a lot of ground to cover here as far as wrestling events is concerned. So Bullseye will have to wait. I got plenty of time. It's only, 2:09 p.m. today, June the 30th. A lot of things have happened to me this week. It's totally insane, let me tell you. It's got to the point where you just want to go, are you okay, Eric? I'll be fine. So, today, what I want to talk about is the Money in the Bank pay-per-view or premium live event that is happening tomorrow afternoon here in the States. Because it's over in England, their time zone's different, at 3 p.m. And we have a total of 7 matches on the card. 3 of them are title matches, 2 of them are Money in the Bank matches, one's a Civil War, and the other is a battle of second generation wrestlers. That's right. So you got everything. You got everything, to have here. So this is the Money in the Bank card. You see, for 2023, it takes place in the O2 Arena in London, England, and these are the matches. And you want to know what I'm going to tell? I'll tell you the matches, even though sometimes you guys are like, you can't stand the handwriting, but plus I like to explain the matches to you, so to speak. The World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as Seth freaking Rollins, the champion, defends the gold against the Judgment Day's the Prince himself, Finn Balor. Meanwhile, the Intercontinental title will be on the line as Gunther defends that gold against the original Bro and former United States and Tag Team Champion Matt Riddle. The Undisputed Women's Tag Team titles will be on the line as the MMA duo of Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler defends against the former champs Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. Bloodline Civil War, the longest reigning tag team champions in WWE history and the longest tenured tag team in WWE history, the Usos, goes up against the team of their own cousin Roman Reigns and their younger brother Solo Sikoa. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Butch goes up against Ricochet versus LA Knight versus social media sensation Logan Paul, who will be a guest tonight on the Grayson Waller Effect. Against Shinsuke Nakamura, against Damian Priest, against Santos Escobar. While the women's Money in the Bank ladder match goes a little something like this. Hall of Famer Trish Stratus goes up against her protege Zoe Stark. Goes up against their arch nemesis Becky Lynch against fellow four horsewoman member Bayley. And LWO Zelina Vega. And last but not, very certainly not least, the lovely, the gorgeous, the babylicious Io, the genius of the sky herself, Io Sky. And meanwhile, and a battle of second generation wrestlers as Cody Rhodes, son of the American Dream, the Throws, God rest his soul, against Dominic Mysterio, son of Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. Now, I did my picks and predictions last night on the Rant and Rave podcast, if you want to check those out, but I'm going to reiterate them here, because that's the way it's going to be. That's the way it's going to go down. Now, the World Heavyweight title, Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. Finn Balor did beat Seth Rollins for the Universal title back in the day. And I have every belief that Seth freaking Rollins, I'm sure England will be singing his song again. So Seth Rollins, I did pick him to win over Finn Balor. The Intercontinental title on the line against Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle, I don't know if he's going to be at 100% in this matchup against Gunther. But I got a hunch that the rest of the running buddies will get involved. But the Intercontinental title on the line. But I got a feeling that Gunther will be will be the one retaining the championship, and possibly, I think if you think about it, Gunther's about a couple of months away. They say September, so I think counting 10 weeks left until Gunther breaks the record for the longest reign of the Intercontinental Championship. So I picked Gunther to retain the title. And I'm sure, I think in the back of somebody's mind, we want Gunther as the champ. All right, now Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler defending the Undisputed Women's Tag Team titles. Remember, they knocked off Alba Fire and Isla Dawn to become the Undisputed Champs against Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, who had to vacate the titles due to Morgan's injury. But I said that R-Rod, that would be Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, will get the belts back and send a message to all three brands in the WWE. Now, okay, so the Bloodline Civil War is up next. The Usos versus Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Now, the Usos got that tag team experience since day one, and they've been working very well together as a team over the 13 years, the longest tenured tag team in WWE history. But Roman Reigns has got their younger brother, Solo Sikoa, tagging with him. I got a hunch that if Paul Heyman gets involved, you can see Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa wins. But I got a hunch that Solo Sikoa may end up joining his brothers. That's another reason why I think the Usos will pick up the victory. I believe that Solo Sikoa will probably end up eventually joining his brothers, form a new bloodline with those three gents, the Usos, the Uso bloodline. Then you got the men's Money in the Bank again. Butch Dunn, Ricochet, LA Knight, Logan Paul, Shinsuke Nakamura, Damian Priest, and Santos Escobar. Some people think that Logan Paul is going to win and all that. Triple H is dead set against it. This was a tough call to make. I see a lot of people deserve. It's a tough call to make. All of them are very deserving. Santos Escobar, he deserves it. LA Knight, a lot of people love him. Ricochet, a lot of people love him. But I'm picking. This guy is due for a world title, and I'm picking Shinsuke Nakamura. And because we never had a Japanese world champ in the WWE. I know you say Yokozuna. Yokozuna was Polynesian. He's not exactly Japanese. But Shinsuke Nakamura. I like to see him as the first Japanese-born superstar to become a world champion. And that's, and also he can be the first Japanese-born superstar to become a WWE Grand Slam champion. So that means if he cashes in that Money in the Bank and cashes in on Rollins, Nakamura. Have we ever seen Seth Rollins and Nakamura go one-on-one? I think we have. I'm not so sure. Because that would be a great matchup to see. So that's my pick, Shinsuke Nakamura. All right then, the women's Money in the Bank. Trish Stratus, the Hall of Famers. Zoe Stark, Becky Lynch, Bayley, Zelina Vega, and the lovely Io Sky. Yeah, I'm picking Io Sky here. Because I think Io Sky is also due to win a world title. Everybody wants to see Io Sky and Asuka for SummerSlam. If Asuka retains against Charlotte Flair tonight, because that's another title match. 2 title matches tonight on SmackDown. The Undisputed Tag Team titles on the line as Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defend against Pretty Deadly. Meanwhile, Asuka will defend her Undisputed Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair. So that's but I got a feeling that Bianca Belair might ruin it somehow. So we'll see. We'll see if that's the case. All right, and finally, Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio. Some people will probably pick Mysterio to win because Rhea Ripley is going to get involved. But rumor has it that Brandy Rhodes, Cody's wife, may get involved in this matchup. That's why I'm picking Cody Rhodes to beat Dominic Mysterio. Because I believe Rhea Ripley will try to get involved, but Brandy Rhodes will probably even up the score. So these are my picks once again. World Heavyweight title, I picked Rollins over Balor. Intercontinental title, Gunther over Matt Riddle. Women's Tag Team titles, I picked Rodriguez and Morgan over Rousey and Baszler. Bloodline Civil War, Usos over Reigns and Sikoa. Men's Money in the Bank, I picked Shinsuke Nakamura to win it. Women's Money in the Bank, I picked Io Sky to win it. And I picked Cody Rhodes over Dominic Mysterio, or Dum Dum, or I like to call him Dum Dum. Give me Gum Gum. All right? So, that is it. That's all the time we have on this show. And like I said, now the next episode is going to be some Bullseye. And then I'm going to put up another episode, too, where where it'll be the final, like the State of Shenanigans address, my final thoughts of June 2023. So thanks for tuning in, and until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doer for Bob Saget production, and in association with A Sweet Bofa Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.